Oh boy, we got a big collection today. Now, I bought all of these secondhand at like a thrift store, maybe 2 free thrift stores. I got some games, one soundtrack, I guess, or album, whatever you want to call it. Movies, a short, and of course Guitar Hero. It's in its own league. And I guess one biopic. Alright, let's get into this video. The first game I picked up is Mortal Kombat, which I guess I forgot this even exists, honestly. But then I saw it at a thrift store and I'm like, oh wait, it'd be perfect to buy this because, well, they're remaking Mortal Kombat 1 again. So, might as well. I actually never played this before, so I might make a video on it in the future. No guarantees, but we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Next, we got some GameCube games. We have The Sims 2, which a while back I had this for the PlayStation 2, but I sold it when I didn't have a PlayStation 2 anymore. Now, I've finally picked this up for the GameCube. I might get a Xbox copy and probably buy a PlayStation 2 copy again. This game meant a lot to me when I was a kid. And I just have a feeling this version is like hampered or kind of like a weaker version of the game just because it's on a smaller disc. But I'm like surprised at how much blocks this game needs. I just barely have enough on my memory card for it. I have like 151 blocks available. Yeah, so I have trouble saying blocks right now, so that explains that. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is, I think, the third Harry Potter game I own for the GameCube. So, now I have Chamber of Secrets, Goblet of Fire, and Prisoner of Azkaban on GameCube. I don't know if they actually made a, I think, Order of the Phoenix game for GameCube, but I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I don't imagine so, because I think Goblet of Fire was actually the last Harry Potter tie-in game released for the GameCube. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So all I need is Sorcerer of Stone, which is somewhat expensive right now, if I try to buy it off Amazon. We'll see. I would like to have ultimately a complete set of Harry Potter games. I mean, I have the Sorcerer's Stone on PlayStation 1, but I want to get it on PlayStation 2, Xbox, or GameCube, and then like build up to the 360. I am going to get Hogwarts Legacy on Switch if it still comes out for Switch. I have a pre-order, and if it does, I'll show you guys in a future video. Next we got Batman Dark Tomorrow, which has a blockbuster sticker on it, front and back, which is pretty cool, honestly. It does not come with a comic or the manual. It's just disc only, unfortunately. I thought I saw something. Okay, I was wrong. Alright, yeah. I heard mixed things about this game. I guess the most I ever heard about this game was on Just Bad Games from Re-Res, which I probably should watch just to get through this game. We still got more games to go, but in the meantime, we got our Blu-ray and DVD combo packs. Starting off, we got The Dark Knight Rises, which I actually did not get a chance to see because of a certain movie theater incident. I was afraid to go and see it, but I think enough time has passed for me to actually sit down to watch it. I have The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. I think I have one more to get before I had the Christopher Nolan trilogy. Honestly, I grew out of superheroes, but, you know, it's worth watching, I guess. And then I got a based on a true story movie. I guess it's about this dog here. I actually don't know anything about this, so please forgive me if I don't know anything about this. But, you know, I'm always down to watch things I didn't see before, I guess. You know, I'll give it a watch. And I like owning things on Blu-ray and DVD. This way I have a choice where I use my Xbox or my new PlayStation 2. Now, I'm not into the whole religious thing that much, but I don't know. It's an odd curiosity. I don't know how to really explain it, but I mean, it's by the same people who made the God's Not Dead movie series, so we'll see how that goes. And this was actually something I never thought I would have saw. When I saw it, I was like, yes, I'm buying this right now. Because it's Tomb Raider. And Tomb Raider, the two Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider films. I love having both of these, both on DVD and Blu-ray. Now, when it comes to Tomb Raider, I'm just like a huge fan of Tomb Raider. I bought the first 5 games for the original PlayStation and Steam. I bought Angel of Darkness on Steam. Doesn't work. I cannot stop talking about Tomb Raider. So I gotta move on before I stop. Oh, one more thing though. Apparently, this movie, Tomb Raider, got a bad rating on Metacritic. So, seriously, what's wrong with people? That was a great movie. I'm sorry. Next we got SpongeBob SquarePants original theme highlights. So I don't know if this is just an album or a soundtrack, but yeah. It only contains 7 songs, but hey, I own the SpongeBob theme on a on a CD. I almost called it a CD. Loop de Loop, Texas Song, Pre-Hibernation, Rip Pants, Fun Song. And SpongeBob SquarePants. Rest in peace, Steven Hillenburg. And thank you for the memories. Now, to move from something tasteful to not so tasteful, Zoolander, number 2. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say that, because you never know on YouTube, honestly. But we'll see. You know, honestly, I never cared for the first Zoolander movie, but since I saw the first one, I might as well see the second movie. Next we got the Smurfs. Yes, the Smurfs. I own a movie called The Smurfs. Smurfs. Well, gee, I must have kissed a Smurf and liked it. But I don't even know how to dig myself out of that one. Next, we got Guitar Hero Live. I think it's an Xbox 360 Xbox Live game, possibly. I could be wrong. I don't fully understand the concept of this game yet. Though, it's surprising if it actually makes you feel like you're at a real concert. I probably should learn more about that. Next, we got Star Wars The Clone Wars, the movie, which I keep surprising myself because I always buy something Star Wars related, despite hating Disney. And ever since Disney flushed Star Wars down the toilet, I kind of swore off of Star Wars, but I keep remembering there were good Star Wars films like Episode 1 through 6, and the Clone Wars movie. So it's not all bad. But it's a poor state to be a Star Wars fan and a nerd right now. Next we have The Lorax. Not the movie, but I think this is actually the original 72, I think. 72, 73, around that time. Or at least that's the copyright that shows up. But I always loved the original short because it has the most powerful message and it's awesome. I mean, no disrespect to Taylor Swift and Zac Efron, but the long-ass movie was boring as hell until it got to the point. And then we got Brian's Song, which is about the story of Brian Piccolo and Gale Sayers. I think I said that. Yeah. This is about real life Chicago Bears football players. I remember seeing this movie as, I think a 14, 15-year-old. And it is gut-wrenching. But, I bought this movie for my dad because he's really into that Chicago Bears football stuff. And I don't know, I'm not that big into sports or sports games, but I connect with a good story. And it is. Kind of the same thing with Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit, I don't know, it's a movie about a jockey riding this horse. I don't remember it that much, but I'm glad I own it, I guess. All I have to do is figure out where to put it all. So, as you can see, I got a lot of physical media. So much to watch, so much to play, so much to listen to.